Welcome to the Tea Huddle.
Your only source for gridiron gossip. If you can't wait for the playoffs to start,
Or if you can't stop obsessing over those St. Bart's videos,
then you are in the right place.
what if you're both of those people? Because it's me.
I think that's you. Yeah.
I'm both of those people.
The
That's
Venn
what this is
diagram.
all about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we should say if you can't wait for the playoffs to start and you can't.
And are we going to change the whole intro? This
No.
is what it's been the whole time.
No, we're not going to change it.
Yeah. But you're in the right place if either or both of those things
Yeah.
apply to you.
And or.
Yeah, the and or.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it the way it is.
I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
We're officially done with regular season.
Yeah, it was a particularly exciting regular season. It was like every week had like a game of the season. Something crazy happened like every single week. This really was a very entertaining season of football.
It was also like hard to figure out who's on top and who's on bottom. Like everything you thought you knew, forget it.
Absolutely. All like the big dogs in the AFC, like Bengals, Ravens, Chiefs, they're all out. And it's going to be like that in the playoffs too. There's no like definitive elite team that is like for sure going to walk to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parity, which makes the sport just so much more fun.
I love it. Like if I had to watch another 49ers, Chiefs, Eagles, I mean, I know the Eagles are still in it and so are the 49ers, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just psyched that there's no chance it can be the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Could it be, because divisions are not my thing, could it be Pats, Jags?
No, they're in the AFC.
Okay. I'm rooting for the Jaguars.
I am too until they play the Pats.
Right.
They're just such an underdog, and they're having
where'd
so
they
much
come
fun.
from?
They're having so much fun having a winning season and making the playoffs.
Yeah, it's great.
First time ever they've won their division.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, they gave Trevor Lawrence the grill.
Yes, I watched an interview with him where he said that there had been like an AI picture going around of him wearing a grill.
Oh, okay.
And so the guys were like, you got to have a grill because of this AI picture. And so they got him one, and he goes, I think my wife was in on it too because it fit perfectly. So she must have like measured my teeth.
I was gonna say how, because in the video they give it to him and he puts them right on and it fits perfectly. Don't you have to like size your teeth up for that?
I mean, maybe he has like mouth guards from
playing. Wow. No, I bet they have custom mouth guards.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the equipment managers must know the size of his mouth.
That has to be it.
But he thought it was his wife, whose name is Marissa. So
yeah,
which is fun.
Well, if you had anything to do with this, Marissa, props.
Yeah. And then speaking of exciting, the whole regular season of the whole football game
Yep.
came down to one. It wasn't even the kick wasn't even exciting. Walk us through the final minute.
I mean, the final 10 minutes of the Baltimore versus Pittsburgh game was incredible because
this was the last game. This was Sunday night.
Sunday night, last game of the entire regular season. And it's whoever wins this game goes to the playoffs. Whoever loses it doesn't. It's like, how do you write that shit up?
And
it's
normally
incredible.
It's like, well, if the Bengals win and they're at home and this one has this game, like normally it's a little convoluted and this one's already out. This was sudden death. This was if you win, you advance. If you lose, you're out. There
were like 4 lead changes in the last 3 minutes. And so, when we were watching a movie, and then when we turned it on, there was like 1 minute left, and it looked like the Ravens were out of it. But then Lamar throws this insane catch to Isaiah Likely, puts them in field goal range, and it's like, holy shit, this is on now. Now they're gonna win.
Yes. And they're only gonna win because
because Boswell missed the extra point.
Yeah, the other team missed the extra point. So now all they need to do is kick a field goal, and they move on.
And Loop couldn't do it. Shanks it. That was really breathtaking. I don't know if you've seen like a true, very important field goal shank in your career, because there's sort of nothing like it in all of sports.
I almost cried. I felt so bad for him. It's not that I prefer the Ravens over the Steelers, but like it's not like I had a strong preference for, but this one rookie, he's what, like 22 years old, and the whole future of the franchise comes down to this kick, which like, no, it doesn't. The only reason that he needed to make the field goal was because of a touchdown that was missed earlier in the game, etc. You know, like,
oh yeah, the team should have put themselves in a better position to not have to rely on this one kid kicking a field goal.
I felt so sad for him.
Yeah.
I'm still upset about
I mean, you were sad about, you're like, oh, it's because he missed the extra point. It's going to be his fault.
I felt bad for the kicker on the other team.
Yeah.
I'm not cut out for the life of the wife of a kicker.
Oh God, no.
It's so much, everything hangs in the balance.
Yeah, it's so much pressure.
Ugh.
It's like more pressure maybe even than a closing pitcher.
Yeah.
Because it's just one sweep of the leg.
Tough. But anyway, the Steelers move on, and the Ravens will try again next year, as will so many other teams that are not advancing. But more exciting than a field goal.
More exciting than that.
Yeah, more exciting than that.
Wow.
Is the content that has come out of St. Bartholomew Island over the holiday break.
Fill us in.
So every single famous person in the whole wide world, from Jeff Bezos to Leonardo DiCaprio to Alex Earl to Tom Brady, everyone's in St. Bart's. I don't know if there was like a rich people memo. Like if you have more than 5 million followers, you get the invite. So everybody's there. Everybody's partying on their yachts. It's like Miles Teller and Nina Dobrev and all these people. So I'm like, sitting on my couch, following along on content. And then the night before New Year's Eve, videos of at this party, Tom Brady and Alex Earl like whispering in each other's ears. She's rubbing his back. They're sitting in the corner. They're clearly, the thing about a photo is it's just a split second. But the thing about a video is there's so much context. And the thing about multiple videos.
You can sort of connect the dots with all this chemistry going on.
Yes, like now they're sitting over there and they're still together. Now they're over here and they're still together. Like when she rubbed his back, like you don't rub a stranger's back that way. She was like, I feel like I can rub his back in this moment.
We're close enough now.
Like he wants me to rub his back. And his body language in response said, yes, I did want her to rub my back. And rubbing a back is not a euphemism for anything. That's just literally what happened in the video.
Yeah, that's what's going on in the video.
So he's 48. She's 25.
Age is just a number.
Her dad's 50. His son's 18.
I didn't know her dad's 50.
Her dad's 50. Have I told you? I'm sure I've talked about. Yeah, I have. It's not worth it. I was just going to give you the backstory about her dad's wife was the what's a nice way for prostitute? Call girl.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
That took down Anthony Weiner.
Yeah, right. Oh, my God.
Anyway, how can you miss an opportunity to tell that story?
Neither here nor there.
Tom Brady's kids are 18, 15, and 12. In my head, they were much younger than that. Like, this 18-year-old son is like, Dad, I want to date Alex Earl. You're old. Why are you dating Alex Earl? Not that they're dating. They were just getting cozy at a party.
Getting a little cozy. I think his kids think it's cool. That's based on nothing, but I feel like he's like this ultimate cool dad. I do think they really look up to him. I don't think he's like too absent of a father or dorky. I think their father's the greatest football player of all time. I think.
But did you think about the fact that in this video that his phone flashlight was on in his pocket? Did you see that?
What a dork.
It's just like as if you already weren't feeling 50. You're in this room with all these young people and this loud music and it's late and you're like, and somebody's like, Tom, your flashlight's on your phone.
He dropped his readers on the ground and had to find them.
That's exactly what happened. Obviously, Alex Earl and Braxton Berrios broke up last month, or we found out about it last month. Maybe it was in November. Braxton Berrios was drafted by the Patriots in 2018 when Tom Brady was
still slinging
El
it.
Capitan.
Yeah.
So they know each other. Well, they actually haven't played a game together because Braxton was injured his whole rookie season.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they honestly probably had very little interaction together.
He was probably so nervous. It's his hero.
Yeah, and he's like brand new and not playing, and Tom Brady is just like trying to win Super Bowls.
Yeah. And just like lock in. But now he's locked out. Now he's chilling. He's like hanging out.
Oh yeah.
This past Monday, TMZ posted that sources with quote direct knowledge, which means it was either Tom Brady or Alex Earl's publicist. That's what I'm taking that to mean. They say there was no hookup. They say it was the first time they've met, and there was no late night rendezvous. I think that is possible that that's true. I don't think it's definitely true.
You think they would have their publicist go tell them that even if there was a late night rendezvous?
Yeah. So since Tom Brady's in his like single hoe era, he was also rumored to be hooking up or hanging out with Brooks Nader, who is Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. She has a new reality show with her sisters. She's like Alex Earl, like boobs out, scantily clad, says outrageous things. Was the one who was hooking up with both of the tennis players that were in the final of the U.S. Open.
Like the movie Challengers?
Exactly like the movie Challengers. She also dated her Dancing with the Stars partner, which we'll talk more about later. All to say, this feels like this is Tom Brady's vibe right now. Like a hot party girl that he can have a little fun with. Maybe boost his ego a little, feel young again.
Yeah, he does like the headlines.
He seems to.
And he likes to sort of make little snide comments on the internet about what people are talking about, or like whenever there's any news about Giselle, he like says something
or like posts a sad song to his Instagram story.
Yeah. I mean, he's really looking for the attention, for the comments.
Yeah. Well, I'm obsessed. I love it. You're at this party in St. Bart's. It's like the rich and famous and the whatever. I sort of thought there would be some sort of a code of like, don't film people and send it to TMZ, but not today. No code.
Yeah, I
or
wonder.
like phones to be taken even. I, for one, am glad that didn't happen.
Same. Give us that content.
Please.
Well, one of our favorite things that we missed after taking our holiday break was the Christmas gifts that quarterbacks give to their O-lines.
Yes, we love this.
It's always really entertaining because they have to. I feel like quarterbacks, maybe football players in general, aren't like the most creative people on the planet.
They've been hitting the head too many times.
Yeah, but they're good at playing football.
Yeah.
But they stretch their creative muscles a little bit, especially our boy Joe Burrow. He really keeps it interesting.
Yeah. He seems like he has a lot of thoughts going on in his head. And one of those thoughts maybe is, what should I get my boys for Christmas?
Definitely. I mean, it's always, what am I going to wear and how am I going to look?
Yeah.
I think that's always going through his head.
Yeah. And like, I wish I could just be playing video games on my couch and not doing this. I think he's miserable playing football.
Yeah, I think he's sort of a tortured guy.
Yeah.
Not to feel bad for somebody making $50 million a year. But he did decide to get creative with his Christmas gifts to his O-lines. And this year he got dinosaur fossils. Real, authentic dinosaur fossils.
Sure.
I guess they got to choose. I know what I would choose. I would have chosen the mammoth tusk.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
I would have chosen like a Visa gift card in exchange.
That wasn't one of the options.
Oh.
It was like T-Rex bone, mammoth tusk, bear fossil, like a dinosaur bear, I guess.
None of that really goes with my decor.
I don't think you wear it.
I know, but like, how big is a T-Rex bone? You have to find some place to put it.
Yeah, these guys have huge houses.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So I think this maybe it even outdid the samurai swords he got last year, which I thought was pretty sweet.
Well, it's because they wanted guns.
Yeah, they wanted guns.
And he decided to get them samurai swords.
And I respect that. He's like, all right, I'll go with weapons. And, But then he was like, all of these swords had like history.
Yes.
I think this present also involved a visit to the Natural History Museum.
Wow.
Or maybe that was just from an old episode of Hard Knocks, actually.
No, it was quarterback. He talked about thinking about fossils.
Okay. Oh, so then this is
I
like a
think.
thing. Yes. No.
Yeah.
You're right. This is like a thing he's been interested in for a while, and he got like some private tour, like behind the scenes at the Natural History Museum, and he's like geeking.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, this lady takes us back, and like this is her job. She's like grinding back there, and he's like all psyched about this old lady who just works on dinosaur bones. And that's what led to this gift.
Yeah. Usually it's like a watch, but he's not your typical QB.
No, not at all. Keep it up, Joe Burrow. Keep giving these wacky gifts. It's great.
Caleb Williams, a little more expected. He's a fashion guy. So he got he's a whole O-line, some Bottega Veneta, which is a designer. I don't think we know what it was, whether it was shoes or I don't think it was a bag. He's the only one that really wears a bag like that. My guess is it was shoes, but we just saw like set up in front of all their lockers was a bottle of Don Julio and a Bottega shopping bag.
Like a bag, yeah.
And the Don Julio is maybe, we think, a reference to something that went viral last year after Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson left the Lions to go be the head coach for the Bears. And a Lions fan posted like that they were celebrating drinking Don Julio. I don't really get why that's funny or clever or worth going viral, but it did. And I don't have to understand it to recognize it. So people think the Don Julio was a nod to that. And at the same time all this was going on, it was rumored that Caleb Williams is dating this influencer who goes by Ash Cash with a K. And she posted a Bottega shopping bag the same day that the O-line posted theirs. And everyone's like, oh my God.
Oh.
He got her a Bottega.
I did not know that.
So that one is a gift with also things you can read into. So that was good for me.
Yeah, and Caleb also does seem like the kind of guy who wants like some sort of cryptic message, and like he's wants to sort of send a message to Lions fans.
Yeah,
he's a deep thinker, that guy.
Mm-hmm. I would say.
Yeah, well, I guess both these guys are deep thinkers so far.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, on the Arizona Cardinals, the quarterback Jacoby Brissett used to be on the Pats. Got Rimowa luxury suitcases.
Yes.
Versace robes and Bond No. 9 cologne.
The Rimowa suitcase, it looks like just a regular suitcase, but
yeah,
then once you know that that's the fanciest suitcase, then you see it everywhere.
Oh, really?
Like any paparazzi picture of a famous person going to the airport, it's just like this silver industrial looking suitcase, and you're like, oh, that's that.
Oh, wow. Because, it looks so normal, but I guess it's like, it's
quiet,
a thing.
Quiet luxury.
Yeah. Stealth wealth.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Unlike a Versace robe.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a very cute moment. He's just given a post-game interview, and I guess the O-line walked into their lockers, and they got these gifts, and they all come out, and they bust into his interview, and he's like, what the hell's going on? And they all dap him up, and he goes, Jesus Christ, don't do that again.
Like, stop giving me attention.
Yeah, well, just stop interrupting my interview, because I don't know, maybe we can get fined for that or something. There's all these rules with the post-game, but it was very cute and sweet that they came in and gave him hugs and thanked him for the Christmas gifts.
Cute. Josh Allen was a little bit of a weird one. People seemed really excited about it. His guys posted like, best gift ever, a quarter of a cow.
Oh yeah.
Just like a trunk full of meat and a Schwank infrared grill. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it's a Schwank.
A Schwank. And that is like a $2,000 grill.
Yeah, I feel like I heard more about the quarter of a cow, and then when I looked in, it was like, oh, and also this grill. I feel like the grill is like sort of the premier item here.
Yeah, I saw somebody being like, oh my God, thanks Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld, which is cute to pretend that like she had anything to do with the quarter of the cow.
Yeah, the thing I read was like from Haley and Josh, they gave the O-line the quarter of a cow, which a quarter of a cow, that's gonna last you a long time. That's a lot. Oh, You think about a whole cow. That's a lot of beef.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never thought about it, about how much a quarter of a cow would feed me.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's gonna last you a long
Josh
time.
Allen. You've made us think.
Definitely. And on the lower end of the creative side, Pat Mahomes on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sure he spent a lot of money. And I do like that he went with sort of the grab bag approach, but he got watches, headphones, sunglasses, suitcases, and e-bikes for his whole O-line.
Wow. Not to be like, what if you donated it to charity? But the thought creeps in. The other thing is like, they know now that this all goes viral, that people are like, what did this one get? And what did this one get? So they're just like outdoing each other. And you have to, next year, you got to go even bigger than that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think last year Mahomes went like bigger than this. This actually doesn't seem that over the top.
Depends on what kind of sunglasses and
for
suitcases.
him. No, I mean, I'm sure all this shit is. They looked really psyched about the watches.
Yeah.
Right.
But watches can be.
Yeah. All of these things, except maybe not the e-bike. All of these things are shit that these guys are going to actually use.
Yeah. We always see. There's always a lot of like rideable gifts.
Oh yeah.
And Jared, I guess they all have such big properties that they got to get around.
Well, they always give them to them in the facility, so sometimes I wonder if they use them around the football campus or around their huge houses. Probably they take them to their houses.
Yeah. How do they get them there? They drive them. Depends how far they live from the facility.
Yeah. No, you can't take a golf cart to
on the highway. No. Jared Goff got his guys golf carts or golf carts.
Yep, the golf carts.
Very cute.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
They seemed excited about that. And then Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers sort of outdid everybody. This is actually kind of the wildest thing I've seen, except for the Toyotas from Brock Purdy a couple years ago,
which were definitely not from Brock Purdy.
That was like a stunt from Toyota. I truly think that Aaron Rodgers is rich enough to actually have paid for these all out of pocket. I didn't even know what these were, but they are. It's like a golf cart on super steroids. It's an off-road vehicle. It's called a Can-Am Maverick, and this is something that you haul behind your truck to like an off-road like muddy terrain, and you like rip these things up. It's like it's like a real hobby.
Wow.
And these models cost between $20,000 and $40,000 per vehicle. Wow. And he bought like 8 of them. Because you get them for the backups too. It's really it's a crazy gift, and you probably also had to buy like trailers for them for the back of your car. And
wow.
Yeah, this one takes the cake for sure.
And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, I don't even know if I believe that this is the full gift. Jordan Love got his O-line a pair of Jordans each, like a $200 pair of sneakers. He got like a $200 million contract this year. I know. 220, I think. And I was like, surely there's more to the gift. Like Mahomes got watches and headphones and sunglasses and suitcases. Like there's not just the sneakers, but it's gone everywhere. He's getting absolutely roasted online that he got, and nobody has clarified. No, it wasn't just the sneakers. It was also a whatever. It was a full cow.
No, his O-line is like not coming to bat for him.
The Sports Illustrated title of an article, Jordan Love's cheap holiday gift for Packers teammates, raises eyebrows.
That rules.
Like at some point, if you got people something other than a $200 pair of sneakers, they come out and they go, hey, he also got us.
He also got us like really expensive golf bags and a grill.
But nobody said a word, which makes me like, I Googled Jordan Love sneaker Christmas gift, and it's just like pages of podcasts and articles and think pieces about how like what a cheapskate he is.
That really is wild. And also like you're in the playoffs. You had a really good season.
Yeah.
Like you got to take care of these guys.
Unrelated, but just about Jordan Love while we're talking about him. His wife just posted online that she's pregnant, and she posted a video like of her finding out, of her seeing the test. And it seemed fake to me. Like she found out before, and then she was like, "Oh, I should film a video." And like,
that the video seemed fake.
yeah, no, I think she's really pregnant. I think she's really pregnant, but I think
I'm calling bullshit
I
on
think
this
she did like
pregnancy.
a re-record,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna be a cheapskate with the sneakers, and then you're gonna try to swindle me out of my Instagram likes
Yeah.
with a fake re-record.
I don't know about that.
So I don't know. I'm raising an eyebrow at the both of you. But Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
I hope you guys enjoyed all your gifts.
Yeah. It is time for our segments, which means it's time to welcome back Kelly. Kelly, welcome back to the Tea Huddle.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You missed it at the top. We dove deep on the Alex Earl, Tom Brady. I'm dying to hear your
New Year, new Tom.
yeah.
New girl.
New Year, young girl.
Yeah, so what do you think? Was he really holding Alex Earl's hand, or was there another blonde girl?
I think they were holding hands. I think they were like off in the corner, whispering and like touching. But
Crazy.
yeah, I'm
Poor
preoccupied
Braxton.
I'm preoccupied by the age difference. I know it's not that
Yeah.
different than like every other man and like a hot young blonde girl,
I'm
but
preoccupied by the fact that he doesn't drink or eat tomatoes, and she parties. She's a party
She's a
girl, I
party
think.
girl.
She's young.
That's-
She's like 25.
yes, and she's like
Like
fresh
they have
out of
nothing in
college.
common.
They have nothing in common except that they're both hot.
No, I
and
kind of remember maybe
rich.
just because like I'm not sure how I feel about
Yeah.
Tom Brady fan,
Yeah.
and he's too young. But I kind of heard he wasn't that into it, and she was like all over him, and that's my take.
Which at the same time, like if I'm Alex Earl and I'm 25 and I'm in St. Bart's and I was just like this college girl making TikToks in my dorm room and like the world decided I should be a star and here I am like, and Tom Brady's giving me a little attention, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rub his back and whisper in his ear and like try to bag Tom Brady. So can't blame her for that.
Can't blame her. Can't blame her.
But
Poor Braxton's crying.
I know, his old teammate.
And I think they made a joke about it on one of the announcers was
I
like
missed that.
said something about St. Bart's, and they're like, "Oh, Tom, what do you know about that?" He was like, "Let's move on."
So he doesn't drink at all. Do you think he was sober at the party? Like, you're 48. You're at like a raging
I mean,
party.
I wonder if he does drink now that he's not playing.
Yeah.
I should look into that.
Probably not.
Maybe he's a fun time now.
Maybe. It didn't look like anyone was having that much fun. Like, the party didn't look that fun. Everyone was just sort of like standing around.
Just like not moving, listening to this DJ.
Yeah. Like, if I'm imagining a party in St. Bart's on New Year's with all the like most beautiful, wealthy people in the world, you would expect like, oh my God, maybe that's the best party that's ever existed. But we saw it and it didn't look
It did look a little boring.
Yeah.
I think we had more fun.
I think so too. I think so too. Who needs followers to have fun? But there was other news that took place over the break and it's less fun to talk about. But we
it's been a few weeks since we've met, so gotta catch everyone up on
unfortunately a Patriots heavy edition of one of our staple segments, Step Out of the Car. So first up, because we got a couple. Step out of the car, Stefan Diggs. Step out of the car.
Oh, yeah, this is never fun for me, these step out of the cars, but this one is especially not fun. Yeah, the Patriots, some of these boys are in trouble, and I hate that. We knew Diggs was going to get into some kind of scandal this season.
Yeah. It was inevitable. We thought like possibly impregnating multiple women with multiple babies, that would be the scandal, but it wasn't. He's outdone himself.
Not the only scandal. Yeah, so Stefan Diggs was charged with felony strangulation and a misdemeanor assault and battery. Allegedly, he attacked his personal chef, his female personal chef, over a financial dispute back on December 2nd. The woman said that Diggs entered her unlocked bedroom, grabbed her from behind, and tried to choke her using like his elbow. And she almost blacked out. And then he pushed her on the bed and walked out. apparently Stefan Diggs refused to pay the full contract for this female chef. And the text, it says, she texts him saying, "You'll be paying me out for the season, and the money you said you would give me in my business. Wasted my fucking time being here because you got fucking circus going on. I'm
I
out of your life."
I do believe that that house is probably a circus. That he's like saying, because she
You
alleged,
think it's still a circus with Cardi B around?
yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
like what she said. Well, so I think Cardi's kids live in New York or Atlanta. I think New York. And so I think when she's there, it's like, no kids, like
Yeah, it's
party
party at
vibes.
circus time.
Yeah. Just like, so she alleged that he was originally going to pay her weekly. And then he said, no, I'm going to pay you monthly. And then he was like, well, I'm actually not going to pay you for this week and I'm not going to pay you for that week. This is all what she alleges. And that all sounds plausible that like these guys who become so rich and they're still so young, they have business managers, but they're also running their own life is now an organization where you're now so many
Yeah.
people's bosses and you're responsible for all this stuff. And it just seems, possible that you're like, nah, I actually don't want to pay you this week, something like that. But then it got out of hand. It
Escalated, yeah.
escalated from there. The other part that was so interesting was in the police report, she alleges that Diggs' girlfriend left her a voicemail and text messages to dissuade her from pressing charges, like don't go to the cops, this and that. She doesn't specifically say it was Cardi B,
Yeah.
but
Big's
that's his
girlfriend.
girlfriend. So Cardi B defended Diggs in a Twitter post that she has since deleted.
I was surprised by that she
Yes.
actually posted something.
Me too. And she said, not once has that woman said anything to me about being touched. Not once. Mind you, we was talking every single day until she left that house. And she just wrote me this, but I'm going to let the courts handle. Oh, and so then she posted a text message that allegedly the chef had texted to Cardi that was like friendly. I'll let the courts handle shit. And when it gets handled, I want y'all talking shit on your fucking knees with apologies just as loud as the way y'all been harassing over a lie. And I put that on my 2-month-old son in the name of the Lord. That's how confident I am. And you know
Sheesh.
what? That sort of convinced me a little bit. But she's not saying that's how confident I am that he never touched her. That's how she's saying that's how confident I am that she never said to me anything about it. But then that would imply that there's lies in the police report, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah, she
confident
seems very
I am.
confident. She seems confident, but like, was she there?
I know.
Maybe they're friends, but yeah, I don't know.
The whole concept of like living inside the home of your employer and like you're like he
Yeah.
walked in her unlocked bedroom, it just feels like
These people are rich.
it's just I know exactly. So then pay
Like,
her.
why does she need to live there?
I know. And there clearly was a financial dispute because the text messages, he's like, I'm not paying you shit. And she's like, you are going to pay me. And like,
The one thing that makes me believe that I mean, there's a lot of things that make me believe that this might have happened,
yeah.
but he did try to get her to sign an NDA,
Yeah.
and she came to get her stuff, and then
And she
offered to
didn't.
settle it outside of court. So that's kind of
The
red
other
flag.
thing is that she didn't go to like Instagram. She didn't want attention. She went to the police. It's not like
Yeah.
she's blackmailed him and was like, I'm going to come forward if you don't pay me. Like she filed a police report. I don't know. I'm just so torn about how I know like innocent until proven guilty. How do we decide when somebody goes on the enemy list? It's just, I think, a gut feeling based on the facts.
We'll have to wait, like the Patriots are doing,
Yeah.
until all the
Yeah.
facts are out there and the investigation is complete. But
Complete.
yeah, he is set to be arraigned on January 23rd, so just a few
Okay.
weeks away, which is 2 days before
Before
the
the Super
AFC
Bowl.
Championship. If the Patriots happen to make it there,
This would
he
be,
might not.
wow. When it first came out, it was like Stefan Diggs charged with choking and this and whatever, like violence. I was just like, is it a man or is it a woman?
I know.
And is it Cardi B? Is it one of the women who's allegedly pregnant with his child? And then a chef. I wouldn't have expected a chef, but then female chef. It all was, it was just like information coming at us. And then, as if that was, so that happened on, I think, December 30th, I want to say. And then the very next day, on December 31st, it's time to step out of the car. Christian Barmore, step out of the car.
Another hard one for me to swallow, but yeah, Christian Barmore, he's accused of assaulting his girlfriend, Sloane Smith Jurdsky, who was the mother of his child back in August. So this happened this summer.
Okay.
He allegedly threw her to the floor in front of their 2-year-old child. And she did take pictures of her injuries, so she has evidence that she handed into the police. And she was also 7 weeks pregnant at the time. Like, you do not throw someone to the ground when they are pregnant.
No. I think I've learned through research for this podcast that assaulting a pregnant person is a higher crime than assaulting a non-pregnant person. I think I learned that in...
it's 2 people.
Yeah, because it's 2 people. When we were looking into some of Tyreek's past troubles. Yeah, I know. He's going on the list. I'm not waiting for this one.
This one
says
seems like she has the evidence. She's got the photo evidence, and I mean, so she did wait. I guess she didn't want to press charges at first, but yeah, it was time.
Yeah, which there's so many reasons why she would wait to file, but he sucks to say the least.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so good about this one.
No. Is he a good play? Is he like a star? Would it hurt the team? He's a defensive
tackle. He's good. I mean, so there's a lot of injuries out on our defensive tackle world right now. So we do need him, but we'll see what happens. His arraignment will take place on February 3rd, which is 5 days before the Super Bowl. And, here's to hoping the Patriots make the Super Bowl.
Right.
But
wow.
Seems like Barmore will not either way.
Yeah. Vrabel did an interview before the game, sometime in the last few days, right? And they asked him, are you disappointed in that? So he said, we're taking this very seriously. We're waiting till we have all the information. And somebody asked him, are you disappointed in the news? And he said, no, we're not disappointed at all, which I get totally. You're standing by your guys. Maybe you love these guys. They play for you. You respect them.
Yeah.
But I would have worded it differently if I was him. I would have said something like,
we're waiting.
If these are true, it would be extremely disappointing. Or we take domestic violence so seriously and we're just focused on whatever. I would like to be like, yeah, I'm not disappointed at all. I didn't.
Like a disclaimer, like until there's more.
Right. But I get it. He's having their back until there's a definitive reason not to.
Yeah, and the Patriots have Jabril Peppers last year was suspended for I think 8 games or something like that. He was on the commissioner exempt list for a similar crime. So they have suspended players in the past once there is more evidence. So we will have to see what happens in the next few weeks. But not a good few days for my Patriots here.
No, but good few days of football.
Yeah, we don't want any of them on the list.
No, but Christian Barmore, you're going on our list of enemies. Stephon Diggs, you're tentative. We're waiting a minute because Cardi B's tweets sort of had a little bit of an impact.
Evidence.
I'll throw her on the list too if it turns out that we need to, but we're doing a wait and see for that. I feel like I have to update the actual list. I've said a few people.
We should repost the list soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Now that we're
a season end.
Done with the regular season here. Yeah. Well, on a brighter note, one of our favorite segments that we've only done once is here. How embarrassing.
How embarrassing. Oops.
Love that. We need this segment because we need to use that little.
No better way to wrap up the year than go through everyone's embarrassing moments.
And there are a bunch.
What's first, Marissa?
Okay, the first one is going to the New York Jets. So I read a tweet the other day that said, since the NFL started recording interceptions in 1933, no team has ever gone an entire season without one. So this was before the most recent game that I read this, and it said if they don't get an interception in the next game, they'll be the only season ever on record. And I thought at first that it meant without throwing an interception. And I was like, oh my God, good for them. Like a whole season. But then I read the responses and realized, no, they're like the biggest losers. They didn't catch a single interception. And their head coach was the defensive coordinator for the Lions last season. He's a defensive guy.
Yeah.
And it's not working out for them.
That's embarrassing.
It's
Yeah, I mean, they were to Sauce
embarrassing.
Gardner, so I guess they're just like, well,
Oh, yeah.
that's all we got.
Not a single one. Which I guess doesn't sound so crazy until you realize it's never happened in almost 100 years of recorded football.
And maybe longer.
And maybe, right, exactly. We don't know. There's no
We
proof
don't
that
know.
it has ever happened until now. So, Jets, you're embarrassing.
Next up, also a New York team here. We have the Giants kicker, Young-Ho Koo. If you didn't see this play, then go find it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it was embarrassing. Koo was lined up, getting ready to kick a standard field goal.
Which is his whole job.
His whole job. It's a regular, not too far, standard distance. He was ready with a regular snap and hold, and he just kicked the ground right before
Oh,
the ball and tripped over himself. He
Oh.
like completely whiffed.
it's so embarrassing. Like missing kicking a field goal and it not going through the poles.
That's embarrassing
That's
too.
embarrassing. But this was way,
Just hitting the ground
more
instead of the
embarrassing.
football.
yeah.
Yeah, he looked embarrassed.
Yeah, rightfully so. It was embarrassing. Next up, this one's more recent. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle for Kansas City. He was a few weeks ago in a interview, and he said, "Well, we still have a fighting chance." And then the reporter said, "Like, no, you don't. Kansas City has been eliminated." And that was how he found out. He said, "Are we out of the playoffs? We are. Oh, okay." And being like, you know what? We're not out of it yet.
We got a fighting chance. We got it.
But you don't. Chris Jones, I know because he's the one who's always crying during the national anthem. Always a tear streaming down his face. Is he also the one he dropped his pants during the combine? So he's like an array
He's
of.
an embarrassing guy.
I know. I think he's like a sweet, nice family man. I think he's a good guy, but an
little
embarrassing
embarrassing.
guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Next up, we have James Seltzer, who is the host and producer of Philly Sports Radio. Eagles played the Bills, and in Buffalo, they're known for jumping on tables and doing other crazy stuff during the tailgate.
Yeah.
So he tried to do this table jump and break a table and failed completely. He looks like a little kid. He's like standing up on, I don't know, like another table, and he goes to jump. He looks so excited to dive
I'm
into a
gonna do
pool,
it.
and then, like in this last second, just like curls into a ball and like barely makes the table.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, those Philly fans can't hang in Buffalo.
I guess not. Jason Kelsey, he jumped through a table. I remember
That's
that.
true. Yeah,
But-
he fits in there.
But James Seltzer, an embarrassing attempt.
Embarrassing.
Another embarrassing jumping related moment, which was both hysterical and a little hard for me to watch because it's my guys, my Lions. Towards the beginning of the season, Jared Goff, after a touchdown, tried to do the Lambo leap, they call it. You can like jump up into the stands, and the fans who are right there sort of catch you.
The catcher, yeah.
And Amon-Ra St. Brown did it, and with ease jumped up, and then Jared Goff like barely gets up and is like crawling over the wall and falls like into the laps of fans, and it was just it was embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
And he knew it was embarrassing. He did a a press conference at the end of that game, and he was like, yeah, that was bad. He was like, I've been watching the Lambeau Leap forever. I've dreamed of doing it, and that was really bad. And I think the Lions lost that game, which just was
even more embarrassing.
an embarrassing day for the Lions in Green Bay. I'm watching this season of Hard Knocks, which is all about, I don't remember which division, but one of the divisions. So it's helping me learn.
You're learning
divisions.
what the divisions are now.
And so now I know that Green Bay is a division rival.
Yeah,
the
big
Lions.
rival.
So to make it even more embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Anthony Richardson, quarterback for the Colts, he had quite an embarrassing injury. In October, he was using this resistance band during warm-up, like the stretchy bands, and it snapped and hit him in the eye, fracturing his bone around his eye socket, the orbital bone, and he was out. He had to go out. He was back up at that point too, so also embarrassing. But yeah, even more embarrassing that
people are like, I can't play because I was tackled by a 300-pound man running at full speed, or I can't play because I like ran right into another guy running straight at me, and he's like, I can't play because I hit myself in the face with workout equipment in warm-ups. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Tough season for Anthony Richardson. Speaking of Anthony Richardson and the Colts, we love the Colts because we love their ownership. We like that they take chances. I love that they called 44-year-old Phillip Rivers and said, come be our quarterback. But they are the first team ever to start a season 8-2 and not even make the playoffs, which means they just fell apart hard.
The Colts had quite an embarrassing year. I think we mentioned Sauce Gardner earlier, who played for the Jets, and the Colts gave 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner, thinking they would go to the Super Bowl this year because they were 8-2, and it's just been downhill ever since.
Yeah. Was he injured? He's not playing. Is he playing?
He's playing.
Oh, he's just
not as good as they thought.
Oh.
They gave up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah,
that was like when they did that, it was like, okay, this is either going to be great for them or the dumbest decision ever. And maybe an embarrassing one after all.
Yeah, but we love, Carly Earsay for trying.
She tried.
She swung for the fences, and you know what? She missed, but maybe next year. Although probably not, because you don't have your 2 first-round picks that you would have had otherwise.
Exactly. That set them up for failure next year.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. Now we're entering the playoffs. We'll see what other embarrassing plays happen.
I'm sure there will be embarrassing moments in the postseason.
People will be focused and ready to go the next few weeks. So we'll see. Well, that's it for the segments today, but I'm going to stick around for the final goss.
Final goss.
All right, Marissa, what do you have for us today?
Today, we have my favorite type of final goss, which is a new relationship rumor between a player and a celeb. Doesn't get better for me than when a player might be dating someone who's already famous in her own right. And no offense to Jackson Dart's Instagram model girlfriend who's she holds up the numbers in wrestling matches or whatever. We want a legit celeb, and we seem to have
one. Haley Steinfeld and Cardi B.
Exactly. So this time it's between 22-year-old Eagles cornerback Cooper DeJean, who I always want to say Dijon, but that's not right. I don't think. I think it's DeJean.
DeJean.
And
you should tell him that.
Yeah, be like, can you change it? Well, maybe his new rumored girlfriend will tell him WWE Hall of Famer superstar Nikki Bella. I'm not a wrestling fan, but I did watch the E! reality show a few years back called Total Divas, which was all about the WWE divas, which are the women wrestlers. And Nikki and her twin sister Brie are a twin duo, and they were the stars of the show. They got their own spinoff from Total Divas, Total Bellas. which I didn't watch because I only have so many hours in the day. But at the time that this show was
they
on,
had their own show.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
At the time that this show was on, Nikki was dating John Cena, who's like The Rock.
That's
He's
big.
like one of the biggest stars. One thing, this is not related to literally anything, but John Cena has granted more Make-A-Wishes than anybody else.
Oh,
so
he's a
he's
good guy.
a great guy. But
People love to meet him.
people love to meet him. People who are into wrestling are so into wrestling.
They're like us.
They're exactly. They're just like us. And Nikki Bella and John Cena were so cute and in love and living just like a lovely wrestling fairy tale. But she wanted to get married and have kids. And he was like, I don't want to have kids. And he did propose to her and she said yes. And then she came to terms with the fact she was like, I want to be a mom. And he didn't want to be a dad. So they broke up. It was very dramatic and upsetting. It was all covered on the show. Anyway, that's not really that related, but it's just a little backstory. Then she went on Dancing with the Stars and fell in love, married her partner, Artem, I'm going to butcher this last name, Chigvintsev. And so it was like, oh my God.
They had a Dancing with the Star romance. So this happens all the time.
All the time. And I thought, I didn't watch her season, but I thought, oh my God, her fairy tale, this is what she wanted. She wanted to be a mom. She fell in love. But then quickly after, there was a big domestic assault incident where he was allegedly violent towards her, and they got divorced right after that.
Poor girl.
So now, she's a single mom. She's hot. She's in the Hall of Fame, I think. She unretired. She's back wrestling. She's trying to have a little fun. And this cute 22-year-old cornerback is just the ticket. So
yeah, is there a large age difference there?
She's 42 and he's 22.
Okay.
So it's like,
all right, Tom and Alex.
Like he was in high school not that long ago, and she's like a grown-up mom.
She's a mom.
It's a bit. She's practically twice his age, but live a little.
Tom and Alex Earl.
Yeah,
we got
exactly. It's a big week of age differences. So back during training camp this summer, the two of them took a photo together, and then I was like, okay, maybe he's one of those wrestling fans, and he was so excited to meet her. But then in mid-December, the rumors started swirling. She went to an Eagles game. She took a picture at his locker.
Oh.
Then he came to a wrestling match that she was at. Then she went to another Eagles game and wore his jersey. And
that'll do it.
That'll do it. And then I think it was at WWE Raw or some big wrestling event. She was wrestling and was in full Eagles Kelly green and silver wrestling costume, which at that point
cute.
Now I'm like, it feels like are you doing this because you guys really like each other? Or are you doing this because you like how much people are talking about it? It's a little clickbaity, but also I'm here for
Gotta
it.
represent your man.
Yeah, exactly. So the Daily Mail said earlier this week that they did not spend New Year's Eve together, but that sources say she's, quote, smitten. And the article noted that he's, of course, in the middle of his football season and he's going to the postseason. So there isn't like that much that they can do right now. He's pretty busy. And it says in the article, that's why they're keeping it casual and not forcing anything. So keep it casual.
That's good. They should keep it casual. Yeah. 20 years can really not good to get too serious with
totally
that age difference. But,
yeah. Keep it casual.
But I'm happy for them.
Don't force anything. Have some fun. Live a little.
Go to St. Bart's.
Yeah, exactly. Go make out on the dance floor somewhere, Nikki Bella. But I like her just like as somebody that
I'm gonna go back and watch her Dancing with the Stars season now.
Yeah,
because I'm a new fan of that show,
and because like you're sort of watching them fall in love, but also maybe it's a toxic, bad love. So
like that.
Report back when you watch it.
Well, that's it for this episode. So glad to be recording the pod in 2026.
Yeah, what year did we start? 2023? I don't know. It's been more years than who could have expected. But thanks so much for listening, everyone.
It's before Taylor and Travis were an item.
Oh, wow.
Marissa, what are you excited about for the coming week?
Well, I guess speaking of that, I guess I'm excited to see if we get any more hints or clues about if Travis is retiring. Maybe we'll get a little news about that.
Yes. Yeah, I'm curious about that. I think we know the answer, but we'll have to hear it from the source. But I'm psyched about my Pats are in the playoffs, baby. We're gonna crush the Chargers this weekend. Crush Herbert. They can't last in the cold Foxborough.
Yeah, got to get Madison Beer out there. Is it in? It's in Foxborough. The
Yeah.
game? All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Get
a
it
night
out
game
to
in
Mass.
Foxborough. So yeah, well, I'm excited to see Madison Beer out there.
I want to see Madison Beer sitting next to Cardi B. Not that I think that would happen,
Ooh.
but if it did, that would be exciting for me.
Yeah, we'll let you know in 2 weeks if she's there
Yeah.
next to Cardi.
And we'll let you know if there are more embarrassing moments, more arrests, hopefully not, more Tom Brady flirting, etc. More of all of it.
And until then, stay juicy.